Hello everyone, and welcome to the 25th episode of Craft Games Craft Beer. I'm gonna go down the line here. My name is Zach.
Paula.
Megan.
And Garrett.
So as you can see, we've extra squeezed people into the show just for today's episode because we all love this game so much. The game itself is called Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, and it's too bad that other people didn't like the game as much as we do because the studio went bankrupt and is now gone. But in their memory, we are going to be playing this fantastical game, and along with that, we are going to be drinking... Wait, this is going to take a while.
There you go.
The Three Philosophers Belgian Quadruple by, let me see if I can get this right, Brewery Ommegang. Ommegang.
Yeah, we don't have any bottle cap to mess up this time.
We don't even need a bottle opener.
We are that classy.
So yeah, Garrett's gonna uncork this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So Megan and I have finished the game. Garrett has never seen this game before, and Paula is level 8. So a mix of experience.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid now.
It's coming.
And
my
he
God.
hit himself in the face.
You want me to do that?
No. Not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Classy. I love that sound.
Yeah, nice. All right, so
I'd like it more if it was
let's start a new game. Let's start a new game for Garrett and begin
Okay.
picking out his character.
So are we on the right, one to start?
Yeah, it's fine. I think we can just start a new game. It's not gonna save over. Just save on the hard drive. It's not gonna save over anything.
Uh-oh.
Game music is very loud. All right, I will turn it down.
Okay.
It is pretty loud, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, you're over here too.
So we're going to be basically going through the intro for you, or Garrett is moreover.
And then you guys get to choose the character.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully it won't take too long, or at least as long as I usually
Press
take
A
when I make my
to
characters.
continue.
Oh, oopsies.
Derp.
I thought it was doing the little spinny thing.
Wait! It was telling you about the spinning
I know,
thing.
and I was just being like, okay,
Good.
I got
good.
this.
Oh, you smell that
From the
beer?
beginning,
No, I can't.
Good.
I can't either.
and only now, well
Good
into the
thing.
second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made.
Well
We
done.
lived in
gonna-
harmony
Here you
among
go,
the
Zach.
Fae,
Thanks.
in a world awakened to new magic.
We're gonna wait for you to try it until the half hour marks. So everyone can see the beer face.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
Awaken. Of course. Powerful
It's fruity.
It's a quad.
Yeah, Belgian quad.
This fairy is getting me every time.
Yeah, the Fae are distinctively pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Surprised us all.
They're a little bit silly looking. At best, they're kind of silly looking in this game, and at worst, they're really ugly. But
I like their hair though. Their hair is
with
ridiculous.
the ones that go just up like that.
Yeah, up into the back.
Dr. Seuss style.
It's so true. At least Gadflow is bald.
Yeah.
And
Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha De Jong, believed that a
Who
new
was it?
god
R.A.
was to be
Salvatore
born
made
in
this
the
story,
east.
and
Beneath
then,
Gadflow's
he just
pristine
mixed stuff up
fortress
left
of
and right to
Anakin.
the point where
Actually,
even at level
the Tuatha
15.
De Jong is something from
They
Irish
marched
mythology.
to war.
Oh, okay, so he borrows heavily from Irish mythology, and it's just things you just have to.
Of their god.
Kind of
really-
take it stride.
Yep, you just have to be like, I don't understand what this.
They are creatures of magic.
So that said, though, like an R.A. Salvatore book,
Life
sometimes things are kind of silly, but the combat is awesome.
So,
So,
fallen on the battlefield
if anyone also grew up
I
in
didn't
their high
realize.
school
Yeah, I didn't realize R.A. Salvatore.
loving R.A. Salvatore, that was definitely a me.
Such a force. For 10 years, the war raged.
we
For
just-
10 years, the armies of men in Alpha fought and died.
Is this supposed to be
But
you?
as our numbers
No.
dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time.
I just feel like you would see
Our
that
fate
in the
had been
person.
sealed. At least, that is what we believed. Until you
Well, I guess he didn't stick
Nothing
around for too
against R.A.
long.
Salvatore. I like R.A. Salvatore. It was a big part of my childhood.
I don't know. Just using him as a name, being like his story fuels this game, and I'm like, I've never read an R.A. Salvatore book, but I do not want to now.
I have them.
Missed you now.
Oh, should we read that? We should have brought one.
That would be good.
For 5 minutes, I'm gonna do a reading.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Watching this now, having played the game, is kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Reckoning.
It makes me want to go back and play it again, but there's no.
I would just be very sad.
I have to wait 3 more weeks for Amazon to ship my copy, and it's killing me.
All right, I think Garrett gets the controller at this point, right?
Okay.
Hellfire, but could even be a Jotun.
How could it possibly be a Jotun? Do you know how large Jotun are? They're fucking trolls. They're huge.
But they're like dwarfs. Everything's big to them.
Those are gnomes, I believe, actually.
Everything's huge to them.
Technically.
They have the most rakish
It'll need to be in our
mustaches.
report, one way or the
Yeah,
other.
their facial hair is definitely the best.
Would you say they were mustachioed?
All right.
And then you get to choose your thingy.
Yeah. So, oh, yeah. All right, so yeah. What do you guys want? So the Almain are like, what are they? The Varani are like Vikings.
That's the one I picked.
The low sulfur are light elves and the Dokkalfar are dark elves, basically.
Yeah.
And the Almain are just,
People.
I don't know, boring.
Regular
Boring.
human.
Regular, boring
Not even a
humans.
Viking.
No, they don't even get to be a Viking.
Vikings are cool.
Yeah, I think I went with the.
Oh, and apparently the Dokkalfar hate clothing.
Let's pick Dokkalfar.
Oh yeah, that's true. Look at
Oh,
those.
look at
Oh
that.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, right up in there.
biceps.
Okay, I think that's the.
Points to love.
Oh.
We're going regular.
You gotta give them a choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, oh. Mm. Ooh, no, that haircut on that last one. Yeah.
Was that an earring? That's an
The
earring.
earring.
Oh yeah, this guy right here.
There you go.
You can change his skin
And you
tone.
can do randomized too, actually.
Oh god, that's awful. Do it. Ooh, no, that's it. Redhead. Done it. Done. Press confirm.
it.
No, you have to go.
Go custom. Go custom.
Yeah, there.
Right
Custom
there,
A
right there.
select,
A.
and then X to confirm.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Okay,
He's a
yeah.
Dokkalfar.
Yeah,
that's
I
about
took
it.
half an hour
No surprise
agonizing
they
over my character's name. But yeah.
All you have to do is press random and
Well, this
It usually takes me
Make
about
sure
2
it
hours
goes
to make
into
a
the
character.
You know you'll want all the details.
Yeah.
Isn't this
I
guy
do
left
body
like
help
the
now.
patron?
Better
Isn't he
than
the
I've seen.
scientist?
No.
I'm just glad it's not moving.
Yeah, if you're planning on playing, 'cause this game took me like 60 hours, and I was pretty completionist.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're gonna play 60 hours with the character, you're gonna make them perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, but you can't
But
change their hair
you're staring at the back
and
of
their
their head
makeup.
the whole
Yeah, you can
time.
change their haircut and their makeup, but like not their skin
facial
color or
features.
facial features.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Oh man, what do we want?
That is an
X,
interesting
X,
name.
X, X.
XXX.
X to backspace. All right. Chat. First person in the chat to write a character name gets it.
Yep.
Preferably something easy to type.
10.
Easy to type.
9, 8, 7, 6,
They don't care.
5, 4, 3. There's a delay on the stream.
Oh.
1.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Guys.
No one wants
Come
to
on,
name your
guys.
character.
All right.
No.
It's gonna be Dick Balls.
Dick balls.
Don't name
At oh yeah. At
No.
just
At Dick balls.
at Cloudboat Armada.
No.
No, KM, you do not have to think of something decent. Okay, Dick Balls is decent. At Dick Balls. At DI.
He got lazy having to
I hate that keyboard.
It's not like you see that every time you hit the
Well,
pause screen.
that's it for you then.
Idiot.
Better luck next time.
Oh, you have an.
Wow, that is a really garish piercing. That's some bling bling right there.
That's amazing.
Oh, that was like a blood drop.
Nope, gold ball. So classy.
Mountain. See, this game isn't realistic. Realistic games make you actually push your way out of the death pile
Yeah.
yourself.
Not enough quick time events.
Not on quick time.
These
events.
ones,
Yeah.
No, legitimately, in both Far Cry games, so Far Cry
Yeah,
2
Far
and
Cry,
3,
yeah.
there is a QuickTime event where you are buried under a bunch of dead people and mysteriously aren't dead, and you have to worm your way out of a dead people pile.
Wasn't there like kind of something like that with Tomb Raider, the most recent one?
Yeah, probably.
And then, but
That happens a
then you're-
couple times.
I know.
You get locked up with dead people, and you have to get your way out.
Why is that a thing?
Because it shows how resilient you are.
I guess.
Everyone else died.
You can
Okay.
survive the smell of rotting corpses.
You look goofy with bare feet. I just have to say, it's like you're wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
Alright, man, shit's going down.
Go,
You better get out of there.
go,
To
go.
the light.
His skin tone is also
Where's the jump
remarkably
button?
accurate to
Jump
the real
button.
Garrett.
Jump, jump, jump.
Super
There's no jump button.
Oh man.
You cannot jump in this
Oh, you
game.
can roll.
It's very frustrating when you're
Yes.
trying to sneak places and then there's just like a log in front of you and you're just like, it doesn't
Now you have a rusty longsword.
really. It's actually.
Are you just gonna roll everywhere, Garrett?
Oh yeah.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
It's
Are we running? Where do we run?
Oh god.
Over here.
Look at the map, man. To the right.
Alright.
I don't know
Can you
why I
actually
was
turn
singing
the
Beyonce on
game a
these
little bit
streams.
brighter? Is there a thing to do that in the options menu? Because it's just so dark right now.
It's hard to see, yeah. It's also partially
Keep going. Press RT or to graphics. There you go. Brightness. Pump it up, man. All the way. All the way.
Oh,
Then it's gonna be like
you
a
go.
Wow, there were bars that we couldn't even see before. That's good.
Yeah.
Press.
there's an
Okay, back,
extra
back,
two
back.
of them there.
Okay.
Yay!
Much
Oh,
better.
I see things. I thought that was just like
Along with
atmosphere.
your giant feet.
Oh, look at this.
There's a rat.
You have a longsword, man.
I don't wanna. No, they're okay. They can live.
No, they definitely don't think the same about you.
Run.
Oh,
I like how
actually that works.
the combat camera totally
Yeah.
didn't follow you there. Yeah. So. Okay, I guess we'll wait for any sort of story, not even spoilers, but discussion until after the tutorial mission, which is gonna absolutely be totally trashed by
You have a long story. You should probably equip it.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, you can't actually win this unless you kill some dudes.
Oh, okay. How do you equip things?
Press start, and you go to your
Inventory.
inventory.
I feel like when I played through this, there was some sort of explanation
Rusty
about how this
longsword.
works.
There was. I think Garrett just like bypassed it because
I think.
Okay.
and then hit X to kill things.
I will say, every single weapon in this game looks awesome.
Like
Yeah. Like, if you look at a sword.
yeah, all the design in this game is friggin' super cool.
Yeah. It's a rusty longsword. It's the sword you get at the very beginning, so you can like whip your way through.
But look, it's actually rusty. It's not just a crappy longsword.
But it's actually rusty, and it's also shaped awesomely.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe it's.
it's pretty rusty.
I've seen
Yeah, that's kind of distinctive face, yeah.
He's like, yes, I recognize your
I
own
recognize
body.
that piercing anywhere.
But you would think, if they're dumping bodies, they would sort of steal all of your face jewelry.
I would.
I don't understand why they didn't do that. Because it was
We can
because
stop
it was
this
so
now.
awful. They didn't want it. They're too stylish for you.
Someone bit on it and figured out it was fake.
They're just like, I don't even want that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it. Like, I would never wear that. You could have it.
That'd be a great nose piercing, I mean, let's be honest. Oh wow, even when you arch your eyebrows and moves with it.
No doubt.
Hmm?
We must get to use.
He arched his eyebrow and they're
Oh.
waggable along.
So I'm actually pretty sure the introduction takes about an hour to get through.
It does not.
No.
Yeah.
Total?
Go faster.
Maybe I like dicking around way more than you guys do.
Wells
Where's he?
Wells. Yeah, that's right there. It works. Go away.
Where? Yeah.
We can be
I
on
want
our way.
loot.
Alright.
Oh god, can you please not put shoes on? Because this is amazing. Dingling. Oh no, don't do it. Don't put boots on.
Rolly, rolly, rolly.
I'm not convinced that rolling is faster.
It's not.
Yeah. It looks cooler.
It does look cooler. It's just annoying.
Especially when you like leap
It's
upstairs.
clearly more strategic.
Yeah, rolling upstairs is the best part. Yeah, the Doppelfar hate clothing according to Payman.
Alright.
So yeah, good role playing.
Yeah. Oh, that looks.
Oh yeah, like do you have the whole like no front shirt thing, or I guess no, you actually are wearing a shirt. That's
You
no.
can probably take it off.
Oh yeah, take it off.
Alright.
Take it all off.
Armor. So yeah, you're wearing a tattered shirt. Take that off. Just press unequip to A.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pants
The
too.
pants. If you're gonna do no, the pants make it even more ridiculous that he's not wearing shoes. I think that's like.
Otherwise, he just be.
They serve to accentuate the nakedness of the rest of his
I
body.
just rolled out of bed. and
Look how ripped.
With my.
Look how ripped my
Piercing.
pants are.
Yeah. They are pretty ripped.
Levers.
A lot of
Or
holes.
levers.
So
It's
yeah.
right there. Lever.
I think one of the reasons that some of the character design can get necessarily into the ridiculous is that they do give you so many options,
Oh, that's
and
always
everything is so detailed. But like, if you just look around,
Smash.
get a shield.
Get a shield?
No, lame.
Steal all the things.
Oh god, there's so many crates to smash in this game.
It's really fun.
The amount of visceral fun it is never diminishes, even though the amount of money that you get is never really
Yeah, and worth it.
Yeah.
I remember it was like level 40, and I was still smashing.
Still smashing stuff. Dude, where are you going? Oh, just smash more crates.
Yeah, great.
Oh god, the animation. Hey look, a thing.
Jess? Yay, things.
So many things.
I think the shield's over there.
You can see it. Get a shield.
Where's it?
Garrett, stop
that,
faffing.
That big thing over there, that looks like a shield.
Garrett, if you
You
haven't
say.
finished the tutorial level by the end of the half hour, if you're still faffing, we're just gonna cut you off, man.
Oh man, okay.
You will
No
not,
more
you will
faffing.
no, you will get no faffing
Do you hear
time.
something?
No faff tonight.
Another shield. Must be one nearby.
You actually have to equip it.
Alright.
It's like making you learn shit.
Press start.
Telling you how.
Inventory, yeah.
It's probably under armor, I think.
Yeah.
Shield.
That's a really large shield that you just happen to find.
Full
in a
body.
dungeon.
Yeah, so how do I like pull this thing out? Or do
I don't remember. Aha! You pull it. Where do you store it? That's especially evident because you're not wearing any clothes.
It's
Alright,
in
talk
his
to him, talk to
Special
him.
pocket.
Alright.
Bottomless pocket.
I bet you're still groggy.
Flimsy
Just
greaves,
keep
yes.
moving.
Yeah. They're pretty flimsy.
You can keep going,
Maybe
yes.
study on the ground floor of the tower.
Look at that waist belt, you know. So,
Keep going, Mang.
Which way? Which way?
The way that appears to not be an viable
Not
way.
that way.
Oh,
The
this
other
way?
one. Left.
No, over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right
the way
there,
that
the
looks
one-
like it's not real.
Oh no, there's people.
all of a sudden.
Yeah. Tuatha. I just like when they ever say, whenever anyone says Tuatha, all I can think of is like, that just sounds really goofy.
Yeah.
The Tuatha Dayon.
Really? I don't know. Maybe.
It's cool that it's Irish, but maybe
Yeah.
just Irish names sound goofy.
Oh, that.
Well, it's Irish fairies, I think.
Oh, fairy?
Oh. Equip the
That way.
longbow.
This way? Oh, there it is.
The giant
They're
arrow
making you
for
learn things.
Stop not learning.
I don't want to learn. That's too much work. Secondary. There we go.
It's crude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, see that's
So,
in your back.
I guess this is actually not a bad time to discuss what the objectively best weapon in the entire game is, which is chakrams.
Yeah.
Paula thinks chakrams are dumb, and I think Paula's dumb.
Oh, I
Yeah, the gloves are coming off right now. See, here's the thing. Paula said that she played the game and she really loved it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad, Paula. She's like, well, I love it because it's a World of Warcraft clone. And I'm like, and I was just like, that is not true. She's
It's
like, yeah,
one-player WoW.
totally
No,
one
it's
player
not.
WoW. And I was like, I was getting like viscerally angry at her. I
Yeah,
was like,
I was gonna say. Like,
I was, yeah, she
we
can
completely
attest.
had to stop.
Like, I was like, you need
Shut
to
up right
stop.
now.
You need to stop talking at me right now because I'm getting like legitimately angry for a ridiculous reason,
Yeah.
and we need to save this argument for the stream.
It's for some reason okay for you to get really mad at me with an audience, but
No, you can get mad at me now.
yeah, right now.
That was okay.
Right, and
You-
yeah.
We can argue. We can start arguing, but
God,
it's
I hate
we
you.
have to save the bickering for the stream.
It makes
Yeah. So
better TV.
so it she really likes it, but she thinks that chakrams are
So,
not that great. or
I
you
would
didn't
like to point out that so the chakrams are fun, I guess, and they are a good weapon, but you cannot. They are very limited with what you can do. If you're going to be a mage, you should get chakrams. However, if you would like to say sneak attack the shit out of things,
But they're a good secondary weapon because like as soon as you sneak attack the crap out of something, everyone sees you.
not always. Sometimes
Oh, really?
it's more fun when you just like slowly pick off them and they start feeling fear.
Oh, okay.
What
And
makes them
then
so good then? Beyond like.
I just feel like it
Should the-
impairs my mobility to where like I definitely had a lot of guys knock me on my ass because I was waiting for them to return to my hands.
So chakrams are like boomerangs, basically.
Okay.
Magical boomerangs.
And they're good once you get a lot of magic, and there's no reason for those guys to get close to you anyway. But at lower levels,
well, I mean,
they're
not even
great.
like when you get magic.
Yeah, like I
it's
just
you
found
can
it and I'm like, ooh, and yeah,
Are you just-
he's taking a drink, man. He's gonna take a drink.
mid fight, literally mid fight.
So it seems like KN have Has anyone else played this game? First of all, this game is probably like $5
No jumping.
now,
No
and it's
jumping.
really good. How
It's
much?
20.
Okay, the game is $20,
I think it's 15.
and your money goes to a good cause, which is Rhode Island.
Yeah, I just bought it. Go Amazon.
Go Amazon.
How does that work? And your money goes to Rhode Island?
So to make this game, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
they borrowed money from the state of Rhode Island.
For some reason, the state of Rhode Island was willing to lend
Fine.
this studio money.
Your tax dollars that work.
They
Rhode
weren't the only
So clearly
they
put
weren't
Rhode
the only
Island on the
venture
map.
capitalists. But when the game didn't make as much money as they had hoped, and the studio failed, Rhode Island snagged the IP, and they sold off a lot of stuff in order to try to recoup some of their money.
He's not gonna come alive.
Oh, you don't like spiders, do you? Oh, but you dealt with this.
Yes.
Okay.
I dealt with this.
David Laurent can't deal with spiders in video games, and it's hilarious.
Well, it allows me to take out my hatred on them.
Oh,
to
good.
get to fucking kill them. Like,
Yeah.
that's...
See, for me, I would jump and scream every time a spider like popped up out of the ground. But then I got to kill it, so I was okay.
But I learned a valuable lesson. I can never let Zach kill a spider for me because he'll just try and rescue it and
I'm
then
such a
lose
hippie.
it in my
Oh.
room.
I'm such a
Yeah,
hippie.
that's how I was taught too. You always rescue spiders and take them outside.
Oh, but
Yeah.
then he lost
But
it.
then I
so
lost
was
it, and
running
she-
around in my room somewhere, like waiting to bite me while I was sleeping.
That's
Dude, haven't you learned anything from Zelda? Dang.
There's a staff. There is a staff.
Yeah.
So
It's a flame stab.
I mean, I would argue that chakrams are the best because you don't need magic to be badass at chakrams, and
I like
they
the
are
sacrifice.
area. They attack everything around you. Staves I could take or leave.
I was never a fan.
Well, because you didn't have magic. They do butt tons of magic damage.
Butt tons.
Butt tons. It's
Is that a metric butt ton? There's a ton of
a metric ton is like a little bit more than a traditional ton, I think. Because a metric butt ton is slightly larger than a normal butt ton.
Yeah, and again, the combat animations are always great, and
Yeah.
There's more to combat other than spamming buttons at this point.
Not really. So you have a magic spell.
but it never gets old.
No. I mean, because you have magic spells and stuff. But yeah, like switching weapons up is sometimes legit. But like they'll throw different types of enemies at you all at once. And some enemies are
If you want.
Yeah.
some as soon as you get these spiders, whenever you get to the next like kind of big checkpoint. Some enemies, like spiders, are vulnerable to fire, and some enemies are not, and some enemies are really powerful when they're up close, some enemies move quickly, and so, like, having two weapons that you can switch between it, like, basically whenever.
And some enemies just knock you in your ass, and it's really annoying.
And you get skills for upgrading your combat abilities.
Like that.
Are we gonna be done?
Yeah, that's done. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Completely
How do you
switching
want me to switch it?
characters. Completely switching characters.
You'll miss those abs though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you can rotate him
Does
around.
it have more
Yeah,
abs?
you don't get any of that.
Yeah.
It only has a 6-pack, just saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Only a 6-pack, not an 8-pack.
But it does have that, like, little side muscle thing that I like.
So we were going to.
Yeah. Do you want to play now, or?
Well, I mean, because it's on my account
Yeah.
as well. Where did you actually saved? I thought.
I saved yours. Yeah.
What? Where is? I'm really confused. Where's the save that's in 2013?
Go back onto your account.
This is my account.
Is it?
Oh, you know what? It thinks it's November 2005 right now.
Oh.
Yeah. November 2005.
We've
Well,
gone back in time 8 years.
Oh man.
November.
yeah, because this
You're
doesn't-
18 years old again, Zach.
I'm not even 18 in 2005.
2005. Yeah. I'm.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is my character.
That looks like some magic you got.
Yeah, definitely have some magic. I've got like these little balls hit things if I
Are
get
those
too
the
close.
chakrams you got on your back?
Yeah. Check. Wait.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, the combat animation never gets.
So fucking cool! How is that not awesome?
It's very awesome.
Wait, check this out.
Go kill real
Torture.
things.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, stop just showing up.
I'm going over.
Do something useful.
Oh, I gotta. Okay, hold on. I gotta get. What quest?
You can do Old Friend, Breaking Siege, whatever.
Oh yeah, no. Let's definitely
That sounds
sail to Melsenshire.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so
that breaking the siege?
Yeah.
You might have to get there first.
Well, I can fast travel too.
That's good.
We clearly set this save up properly.
Yeah.
Time
See,
manipulation,
the
indeed.
map is not like WoW. The map is like Skyrim.
Cool. Is
Paula.
Skyrim is like WoW?
No. This
I'm sure this has been around for
game
quite a
is
while.
way okay. I don't know. I gave up on Skyrim because I was so tired of killing skeletons, and I got really tired of it,
Yeah,
and
gets
it
tiring.
wasn't fun anymore. And
local.
I don't play WoW anymore because I had a really bad addiction to it, and I stopped.
Yeah.
So this was a nice little like
In between.
in between.
Oh yeah. Check out my sweet.
I wish WoW had an end, you know, then I would feel compelled to play it again, but
I mean, like
They just keep putting in a new end every month or so.
yeah.
whether you like this game a lot, I think also
Yeah.
depends on what you look for in a video game. And for me,
So
like
I've heard it's going free to play.
Oh, is this
so that
Alan
scares
Shear? Oh
me.
no,
Yeah.
no.
So is there not as much grinding as Skyrim has?
there's no grinding.
There's no grinding.
Zero
you,
grinding.
You get to from place to place, and that's enough to level you up.
Yeah.
In fact, the game gets really easy if you're a completionist.
Yeah. But the combat is amazingly fun. I've never
Yes.
played a more fun game when it came to
Yeah,
combat.
like the combat really is active and interesting, and even though there's less like spells and abilities you get than like WoW,
You know better than any of
the
us
fact
in
that
this
you have to like roll around
Why must we fight
awkward
a
with my
war that
shield.
You know we will not win.
You would still ask that, Laura. After
Oh,
all
okay.
you've
I wonder if Alan Shear ever comes along.
Until I get an
Why?
answer.
Do you want me to
think
call her a slut on stream?
Yeah. Look at my cool staff, everyone.
I do it.
Sorry.
It's super cool.
I don't know, your shoulders aren't as big as those other people's shoulders.
That's because I'm a wizard.
They're all like giant.
They can't even get near me.
Look at that guy's
That guy's armor keeps swords from him if they get this close. My armor keeps things from me if they get that
that
close.
giant ball you got around yourself.
So both Tim and Zach played mages, and I rolled my eyes.
Well, I mean, I played a mage because Tim said magic is the best and the most fun, and I like quickly was like, yeah, spells are awesome. The spells are
They
awesome.
tend to be in most games.
Yeah, pure mage breaks this
It
game.
depends on what you want in a game. Like, I don't know. I also found being a rogue incredibly fun. The stealth attacks are incredibly satisfying. Incredibly satisfying. Because they are both like gory and visceral, and like you feel like you earned that kill after you spend like a minute stalking this guy to just take him out no matter what. It's very enjoyable.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyone try a fighter?
I did for a little
Yeah.
bit. I respec and
So you can just change between what you like?
yeah, you can respec completely.
Yeah, it's actually the one problem is you don't have gear that's your level.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the game doesn't hate you.
Yeah, I know, right? Weird.
What's up with that?
Hey,
And
hey,
you can
check
do
this out.
combinations. So I was actually
Chakrams, kill all the bosses.
I was actually a rogue mage, and I didn't advance very
I
far
forgot
into the
I had a
mage
thing.
tree enough to get like the shadow powers.
Wait for it. This is what you get as a mage. Ready, go.
Giant fireball.
Now just start killing guards
Just cuz.
right now.
Exactly the heroes of legend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only level 8, but I started doing like a mage fighter build. So, like, basically, when I run out of mana, I pull out my longsword and hit each in the face.
When you're ready.
But yeah, I mean, like, and the spider was really like enjoyable for a little bit. You got to wield like a giant hammer and just like it just murders people initially, but it was too slow for my taste. The swings.
So, Zach,
Like the
tell us
fast-paced action of
why you
stalking
chose
someone for
to
10
be a
minutes to kill
female.
them.
That's exactly right, Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul wants to know why I was a girl.
Yeah. He wanted to stare at boobs, clearly.
Yeah.
But you stared their back the whole
I
time.
mean, if you have to look at something for 60
So-
hours, you know, what do you want to look at?
So yeah, I just basically fast skipped to the kick-ass battle like 2/3 of the way through the game.
Yeah, this is a
Spoilers!
That
Oh, that was a good one.
That's got her.
You can sneak attack those
Legend
things one hit.
death.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's fun.
Can you really kill them
Yes.
in one hit?
Yes, you can.
That's awesome.
Which is why, like, it's like, okay, this battle's gonna be, 2 minutes long, and then you take care of it in a second. So.
This is definitely some like, there's high fantasy,
Oh yeah.
defending Helm's Deep sort of thing.
It's very Ari Salvatore. For people who. So actually, we were mentioning character design when it came to gender. And one thing I really liked about this game is that they actually had like realistic
Yeah, not
armor.
real. I mean, one thing, if it is realistic, everyone would have helmets on.
Yeah.
And that just wouldn't look cool.
Exactly. But I mean, like,
Oh yeah, I don't even roll anymore. I just teleport.
Yeah.
Because I'm amazing.
Yeah.
It's like
because
fantasy.
you're a mage.
Actually, everyone gets a teleport. Like
Yeah.
all of the abilities are cool because
Rogues get shadow step. Like you really just like poof, you Nightcrawler.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
But Garrett was really enjoying that roll mechanic.
That roll is fun.
I think he'd be really sad if it went away. Oh, I don't roll anymore? God.
bam. Oh, I love that.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, this is cool. You can mark people with fire and then kill them from remotely and then zap them with electricity. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn.
Also, you're all stored up for that like big kill.
Oh yeah, I forgot how to do that though.
You hold down both things.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
both triggers?
I
Okay.
just do a big kill.
But yeah, like the chop drums I never found to be like really debilitating.
So yeah, you should show them the big kill if you get the chance. I don't know if you want to use that now.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Boom.
there he goes.
Oh.
Goes-
And so everything slows down, you do 1,000,000 damage.
And the last person you kill, it's usually pretty
It's
cool.
super brutal. So yeah, you basically have this meter that goes down. I'm gonna push A.
Some buttons.
And then you're just crushing
Oh, fast fingers.
And then everyone else just dies. Everyone else
And that
just-
one guy was just like, holy shit! But again, the character design is really nice. It's nice being able to play like a female who looks like a real female.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You can
rock
have
out.
some like author insert characters.
I'm just gonna do the meteor.
It's nice.
It can stop me. Wow, did you see that body just...
Oh god, flame everywhere.
Oh wow. And I also have an absurd amount of health regen.
Holy crap. They're hitting you really hard.
Yeah, these guys are...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, B is...
Serious business.
As good as mages are, the enemy mages are also
Yeah, the
really
enemy
good.
images are good.
And... Oh wait. Holy crap.
Yeah, mages are...
No, I'm just... Your health just dropped.
Yeah, it drops like a stone. Mages are the only people who can even like come close to killing me. Because mages versus mage fights are awesome. And they send tornadoes, and I want that spell, but you never get it. It makes me sad.
tornadoes at people.
Actually, I found that rogues were pretty good against mages.
You
Yeah.
sneak up on
Oh god,
Yeah, you
traps.
sneak up on them.
All
and
sorts
then
of traps.
shoot them. Oh yeah, and also my inability to what's the thing where it's like a magic thing? Oh, you did that.
I just died. That was
Wow.
amazing.
Ouch.
Good job, Zach.
Alright, so how's the beer then?
Oh yeah. Let's do the beer.
Okay.
Where'd the beer go? Oh, it's the camera. Put it in the camera.
Yeah.
Let's do the beer.
There we go.
All right, hold on, everyone. Wait, actually, you try this beer for the beer face.
Beer
everyone,
face.
everyone, look
Oh, no.
at
I
Paula.
think you might actually like it.
Just try it.
Okay.
Just try it.
It's fruity.
Just try it.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
I mean, I couldn't drink probably more than that, but it didn't make me want to die.
That means she
Yeah.
likes it.
Sure.
That's what that means.
Oh, yeah.
So
If I don't hate it, then clearly.
I have to say this. This is the lightest Belgian quad I've ever had.
Yes, it is.
It's not like
Light.
syrupy. It's crisper.
It's Chris. It's
Uh,
fruity.
I don't know. I still find it really sweet. Like
That's why I must like
really,
it.
really sweet.
It is. I mean, I think quads just tend to be a bit sweeter.
They do, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god, is this gonna put me back in Rathier? Is this how this game works?
I don't.
So,
When you die?
I mean, what do you normally?
I'm
Enjoy
actually
it.
a fan of reds, so I like the
Oh,
more like malty,
yeah.
kind of creamy.
Yeah, this is. It's not malty, but also a lot sweeter to go with that.
Exactly. So I
got
mean,
a
like
bit-
it's not bad. It's good.
Yeah,
I
it's got
just
a bit of fruity in there too.
very fruity. It
Alright,
actually reminds me
yeah.
kind of a wine.
Oh my god, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is more wine-like.
Yeah.
Not quite as sweet as a barley wine though.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's what I like wine. But yeah, it reminds me of like a really kind of like you can get like the more bitter white wines. Like this.
Yeah.
That's almost what this is like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because it has all of the sort of like fruity, oaky, complex flavors of a of a quad without being syrupy to the point where you can't drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I mean, like it's a well-made thing. Like you can taste all the different flavors at different times.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just too sweet for my taste. But good.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to totally trash some people one more time. I'm gonna get skip some
One more
out.
time.
One more time. I'm gonna try.
An easier super awesome move on all those guys outside.
You
Am I totally
Can't you
trash?
just like
jump over.
jump over the fence and just kill
It's not that open of a world.
In fact, it's not open in a world at all, really. It's a bunch of linear levels.
Yeah.
Charge!
So I mean, like, especially for someone, I mean, I really like the high fantasy genre as well. So that's another reason why I really love this game.
Is it good storytelling?
It's very good storytelling. Like, one
I
thing.
mean, it's all optional. Like, basically, like if you, did I just get? Oh, yeah. Basically, if you have the desire to ask people about stuff, everyone has something to say about everything.
Oh.
It's
All the
insane.
NPCs wandering around town and stuff.
Yeah, like you.
That's
Yeah.
I wander around the quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically everyone has something to say.
There are also stones placed around the world that both give you XP, and it's part of like you found this many stones out of this many stones. But when you do it, it basically goes down and it tells you like a bit of mythology or history about the world. So I loved it.
Everyone gets to die. Ready? Go. Oh, that guy survived. Never mind.
Nope.
And the sword's just bouncing.
Yeah.
Bouncy.
This is how the last third of the game was for me. This is what happens when you play a mage.
Or any other character.
Oh, was it like this as a rogue too?
Yeah, most definitely.
A rogue.
I mean, like rogues, you have to be a little bit smarter about. You can't just like wander into a room all the time. You have to, pay attention. Sometimes.
Man, these guys are
What's your
good.
super awesome special ability?
Yeah, you can fake leave them.
Whatever that was.
Oh yeah, it's called fate weaving. But no,
magic
I
barrier.
guess one of the criticisms of this game is that the last,
The game is just easy.
4
This is on
levels.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, the game is really hard on hard at the beginning. It's a lot of fun because it's challenging and dynamic.
Yeah.
But the thing about challenging dynamic combat is that once you become overpowered, you don't. Yeah, whatever.
It's not the enemies that'll kill you, it's yourself.
Yeah, I could not. I was at a horrible rogue. I could get around traps, but not the magic traps. So I ended up just stopping ever.
Like, I tried to dispel a
this
word in the
dispelling.
beginning of the game, and it was like, oh, it's very easy, and I could not do it. And I got cursed right off the bat and had to go pay an absurd amount of money at that point in the game to get it removed.
And like a lot of games, money becomes really like trivial.
I love it.
Right now, I like almost.
Yeah, that's the part of the problem. Is that like at the beginning of the game, there's all this cool like challenge and risk reward, and then when everything becomes trivial,
I remember
everything becomes trivial.
I switched it to I was playing on hard, and I switched it to easy just to see what the difference was.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh, I love that you can hover with your staff. That's kick-ass. Yeah, the animations are cool. They make even like the fact that I could do that from like 20 hours ago doesn't make it less cool.
So there's some balance
Die.
between making you totally awesome and making the game too easy.
oh, slutty McSlut.
Oh yeah, Aelin Shear. Yeah, slut.
Oh yeah, I guess I have met
That's
her.
correct.
Did you not notice how weird her costume looks?
So yeah,
No.
Compared to everyone else, it
yeah.
does.
Compared to everyone,
Yep.
she is dressed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's freaking like leather
Her
stuff.
side job is a dominatrix.
Yeah. She looks so out of place with the rest of the world. Even her character model is like 5 times thinner than any other female character in this game, and it's really
How else would
odd.
she pull that outfit off?
Exactly, I guess. But it's actually one of those things that every time she stepped on screen, I was just like, oh, that's weird. It just doesn't fit with the tone or the. Although I was playing a female character, and to their credit, there's a slightly like she's, I guess, kind of like a cock tease, or not cock tease if you're a lady. During like some of the dialogue sessions, she's just like,
Oh, she just like totally wants your D.
yeah, or other things.
Regardless of what it is,
Yeah, sure.
she definitely wants it.
Yeah, exactly. But I
Everyone died. Like, this is what I do. I just like everyone dies, then move on.
But I did notice, like, the dialogue didn't change at all if you were a female or a male. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, I wonder if that's because they were open-minded or because they
were lazy.
Well, or they just didn't have the budget. They were just like, crap.
Rhode Island didn't give us enough money.
Rhode Island. Oh, you. Well, you know, Rhode Island has always been known as a, bastion of. Oh yeah, my like little balls that whip around me like.
You should fate something or other.
I'm gonna wait till I fight the boss monster.
That doesn't work.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Okay, well I'm gonna fate these guys then.
That's just way too easy then.
I know, you just can't fate, like, the big giant monsters. I remember I tried it, like, the big giant boss battle at the end, and I was like, oh.
Alright.
Oh, I'm so stuck in. See, I almost never get it to 100.
I don't remember it being that easy. I remember getting to 75.
Yeah, that's about where a couple of times I've gotten to 100. I'm just like,
Maybe
no.
the
problem I had is I was so intent upon watching the animation that I forgot to...
Yeah, that's right. You had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Sick cutscene.
probably that face.
I really hope we find someone with ridiculous hair. Because these
What
guys all have
convenient timing.
I know, if you go to mine, I'm going to, like, the summer late or whatever.
Oh, and they all have crazy hair. Crazy hair.
Cray cray.
Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna fight this boss.
Oh, yeah.
That looks big.
Oh man.
It's feelers.
It,
Yeah, it has feelers.
well then.
Running like the action star you are.
Oh, is this Gadflow?
No, Alvin.
Oh
Sounds evil for some
Nice.
reason.
I remember this one giving me a little bit of trouble.
no. Good thing I can.
Yeah, I guess it's so hard to sneak up on bosses and kill them.
Wow, good thing you can just flat out die.
I think when I actually played this game, I was actually a lot closer to higher level, I should say.
Yeah. That thing is just.
That's the giant thing.
Holy crap!
Haha! Good thing you're a mage and you can just survive all the things.
I guess I was just over leveled or something. Yeah, because I went. I think I was probably. What level am I? Like 31.
Yeah.
I was probably closer to like 38 at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We just picked a random save.
You were like, never mind, I'm gonna go do side quests so this doesn't be terrible.
Well, I never actually did. I did all the side quests in.
Yeah.
We just picked a random save. Yeah. Now your turn.
Okay. One thing I would say most definitely is the side quests are really good and the faction quests are the best.
Okay, by and large, I found the side quests to be like most of the like side quests, the ones that are labeled side quests, were kind of hit or miss.
I found some really good ones.
Hit or miss.
Okay.
Here, this is it.
Yeah, I found a wolf that was apparently a human that was a wolf.
That was cool, right?
And I had to go kill things for it.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
But the
Okay,
quest.
how do I do this
Press the Xbox button again. Press OK. Hooray!
Yay.
Success.
Oh, and this is like the loudest thing ever. Brace yourselves for the loud.
Intro. Oh, you're gonna turn it up.
The faction quests
No,
are
I
great.
was gonna turn it down. Actually.
Especially the ones for the gypsies, rogue people. Those are really fun. It involves stealing a lot of stuff, which
Yeah.
I love.
Definitely. I suppose this is an okay time to talk about whether I think that you can start.
Okay.
Whether I think that they
I was like, I'm paying attention.
delivered on the two big promises, right? The promise that
What are these promises?
first of all,
Has been
the active dynamic combat, unlike you're gonna have to go all the way to the bottom there, yeah. Because the thing since 2005. The promise of active combat, like this is an active action RPG that uses that has RPG elements, upgrade your weapons and stuff, but it's active combat in the same way that Borderlands is an active FPS. Like you have to have skill in order to do that.
Okay.
And I think that if they had balanced the game better, it would have been. Oh yeah, you're gonna totally murder this
So
bear.
you're sneaking up on them with your giant glowing hands.
He's like, oh, the ground is so soft.
Oh, murder!
In the
I just-
belly.
Just murder him.
Not to stab. Nice to stab.
Oh yeah, when you go through them, they get poisoned.
Poisoned.
That's just so. That's not even fair to the bears.
So yeah, this is my character. She's so sexy. I love her.
She has flaming, crazy poison hands.
Yeah. No.
My armor is cooler though, for sure. You got the short end of the stick with
Yeah.
the
So the warrior's armor is really cool, and the and there's hidden objects you can find everywhere, like rocks.
Can you guys hear the game and stuff? If it's impossible to hear, let us know.
Yeah.
Cool rocks. But yeah, I mean, I think that at the end of the game, if they tuned it better, where it was challenging, and you still had to sort of think dynamically about which spell would be appropriate, or which
When to
ability,
sneak, when to
when
not.
to sneak, when to roll, when to get out of the way, when to use potions, and they have a whole potion crafting system too to like buff your stats up, which is largely unnecessary because if the game gets so easy that you can beat everything anyway, there's no point.
Yeah.
So if it had been balanced, I think it had the potential. It certainly is really, really fun and dynamic for the first like third of the game. And then it gets to the point where it's just like, okay, this is pretty normal. There are some things that are hard. There are some things that like you just ram
Just give me
through.
a straight
And then the last
answer.
part of the game,
Is
the
the
way I
general
played it,
still
was just really
sorry
easy.
to become
There's a
more
person with
Hey, slut,
I
next
don't
slut,
know
slut.
that. In some
Well, I feel like the
fashion,
hardest part.
I try to be as mean to her as physically possible.
generally-
The hardest part for
I'm
me
not
is
a
like
nice
the
one.
manual elements. Like lock picking is ridiculously hard.
No, the manuals. I found lockpicking pretty easy. It was the spelling that I never got.
That
ever.
too. Like after I
Ever.
tried and failed so miserably, I went on YouTube and I was like, surely I must have missed the tutorial on this, and I watched them go through it. I'm like, oh, it's easy. So I tried again and failed miserably, and I was like, nope, not.
No problem.
Yeah, so there are mini games for a
Dexterity
bunch
fail.
of different ways to open things. Lockpicking is one of them. Dispelling wards, magical wards on chests is another. I feel like there's a third mini game that I'm not thinking of.
Is there?
There's not like the potion
There's
and the gem
crafting in
crafting.
this
That's not
too.
really a mini game.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but like it's pretty cool. Where if you're good at the mini games, you don't have to get as much skill. But if you're not as
And
good,
you know,
you can get more
similar
skill.
to WoW, you can run around the world and gather herbs to make your potion.
But look how pretty
Similar
this is.
to every
like,
other.
look at this.
Okay, WoW does
Oh,
not
I
really
wanna
have a
kill
problem
that
with being not pretty though. WoW does look
What's
nice.
attacking me?
Dudes behind you.
But like having
Other
such
way
a-
behind.
Other way.
That's my
Giant
comparator
rats are
for
sneaking
all
up on
games.
you.
So this game is the antithesis to WoW, where you stand there and like stand with your dude there, waiting, like, and their weapon automatically hits, and then when your cooldowns go away, you hit your ability cooldown is in a certain order. And so at the very beginning of the game, in Kingdoms of Amalur,
Look at that. I juggled that right.
you kind of have to just stay on your toes, and like you can never know what to expect, and you have to make every weapon hit. You have to roll out of the way.
But you still have to be like in range in WoW. It's not like everything is automatic. Like,
That's
still
true. You have to be in range. You have to get into
Same
range and then
here.
stand there and you're like cast, and they come at you and you're like, oh wait, I can cast my spell.
Like for WoW, you can make a script that does
Yeah.
most of combat.
The fact that your combat can be reduced to an algorithm, a series of steps.
No.
Nope.
He's seeing you.
No.
No. He sees you. He sees you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
oh,
And
it sees
he's-
you.
Yeah.
Throw poison in his eyes. He's bleeding.
Oh god, all the blood.
Oh, I just took my poison off, I think.
So, yeah, like the fact that WoW doesn't have that sort of like active combat where the thing, like you have to do everything. You are active there.
It sounds like until you get to later levels. where
Kane says
it's-
no slut shaming.
Where's
She
it?
deserves it. Okay.
Yeah.
As the only character who is like
It's-
made to be this like sort of tarted up sex symbol.
It's
sexy.
really, yeah.
Every game needs one.
This game was doing so well.
It
before,
was.
too,
It was
and,
so well.
I mean, it sounds like at least later in the game, you just get to the point where you just.
I like how
press
you
the
say
one
that,
button
but
and
then you're like,
win.
oh, I made
You
a
saw
woman
me.
character
Yeah.
for
And
eye
I was
candy
a little
while I play.
underleveled for that, but
You
like
can also
yeah.
choose to not do that and like play a rogue.
Right, yeah, exactly. If you play a mage, the mage spells all turn into crowd control spells where you basically murder everyone.
You just
and
have one.
Here's the thing that's favored though. They're all of the spells, all of the abilities are cool. It's never this number goes up. It's like you get more cool things to do. So like skills involving weapons give you cooler combos, and like, so for example, it gives you 1 extra hit in a combo, or you get to hold the button and do that, or whatever.
Okay.
So rather than just saying your damage goes up, which happens with gear, your skills get you cool things.
Gear
New
gives you
moves,
bigger numbers.
gear gets you bigger numbers, and other cool effects too, like life steal, or health regen, or extra fire damage,
Oh, there's a
or
bear. The bear running away
whatever.
from me.
You're scared.
Better run.
Your skills are all cool, and like I'm
What's
trying to
like
think.
the limiting factors when we're being able to map for
yeah,
spells?
man.
Like,
Yes,
you
that's
can
true.
access so
Ow,
many,
ow.
but you can only pick people.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Fine.
These are special.
All the spiders.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, you know, if you use daggers, you get extra poison damage, or like when you use Fey Blades, you do extra crit damage or whatever. Like, there's all sorts of like little things.
Oh, see, I always forget. I always.
Awesome.
Yeah. So like.
We're bad at intros. So.
Yeah, using mage weapons, I guess, has less cool. What's it called? Yeah, in the corner there.
Finishing moves.
You can see it in your radar.
Yeah.
So, to their credit, they definitely delivered on that. Like, all of their RPG skills and
There's a really
serving cooler moves
funky
and more fun combat rather than just better. Oh, funky hair.
Funky hair. Yeah.
Their hair is ridiculous.
Yeah, all that
You know,
hair
thing
gel.
1 or thing 2 hair.
Oh god, that hair. And yeah, and you like your roll turns into a teleport,
I wonder
and then your
should I kill her?
teleport.
Should I kill her?
Why?
I wonder if there's.
Aggressive mode.
Why would you kill her?
Crime committed assault. They're all gonna come after
Oh
you, you know.
shit! They're all around me.
Oh, you're a horrible person.
Mother.
I forgot they were all
I
sitting in
forgot
a ring
they were
around me.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, I think
man.
they're fine.
You
They're not
better
gonna.
run.
They're not gonna go after you.
Nah,
You're
they're
okay.
You better keep running.
They just super hate you.
They're just gonna hunt you down forever now.
No, they're not. They actually. People have really short memory spans in this game.
Yeah, really short.
When it comes to murdering entire towns, which I did
Oh,
a
wow.
couple of times.
Yeah, like not so short that it's absurd. We gotta talk to someone, but yeah, really short. So
Yeah,
that,
they're
I
watching
think
you.
that they definitely all of the
watching these
RPG
guys.
skills are pretty cool. Whether or not the other promise that they said was this whole fate system means you can mix and match skills, and regardless of
Oh,
you're
dang
not.
it. I didn't mean to do that one.
Oh, so it could be like whatever combination.
You could be like
Oh,
2/3
or-
rogue, 1/3 mage, or like half fighter, half rogue,
and not be crafty.
or all three. Yeah.
Supposedly.
So in theory, you can mix and match. I don't think that works as well. What they do is they have these things called fate cards, which are essentially like spec-based bonuses. So they give you stronger bonuses, or they give you bonuses based on the specs that you have or the skills that you've chosen. So they have a pure mage line. It's like 7 different fate cards for the pure mage, and the bonuses get stronger and stronger. And so at the beginning, it's like, you know, when you're a mage, you get maybe plus 30% mana, and that's it. But by like halfway through, you're at like plus 30% mana, plus 15% elemental damage, minus 10% damage from melee weapons, and then you get that cool teleport spell. Like, all these things are fate cards for pure mage, and they have similar like pure rogue and pure fighter things where like it really just buffs your stuff up. They also have every combination of the two and a jack of all trades style thing, where if you have a third of each, then you get a third of each.
Okay, I'm
But-
actually just gonna go kill shit because they want me to awaken a bunch of windstones, which is
Oh, that's
gonna be
lame.
very entertaining.
Should we
Killing
maybe,
things are more
like
fun.
maybe pull up
Oh.
the character screen and just show?
Oh yeah,
them
yeah. Can you look at the
talent tree, stuff like
Yeah.
destinies? That's what they're called.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. So Fateless one is like if you have
Yeah.
no finesse, might, or sorcery skills at all.
You can have this one.
Yeah. Disciple is so this is the rogue. Like it needs.
So that's like you need
So
some-
this is the rogue sorcery skill, and this
Yeah.
gives you elemental and piercing damage. Arcanus gives you elemental piercing and crit, right?
So-
Or-
And then I'm currently a warlock right
yeah.
now.
So
that's
she's in the
rogue
finesse and sorcery.
Yeah.
This is just rogue straight up.
Straight up.
So it's a little different, right? It has a different emphasis, and they like thought about the combinations. Like if you were a mage
would
and a
you?
rogue, would you want elemental? Would you want
Mage.
crit?
Right.
Yeah. So like
Interesting.
So yeah, and they give you mana regen, and then brawler, like, so they have all of the different ones. Might, finesse, sorcery, finesse, might, you can see. And then they have all the jack of all trades, which is, you know,
Seeker.
yeah. So basically, but the thing is that the jack of all trades ones is boring.
Yeah.
It just gives you bigger numbers.
All attack damages up, yeah.
Yeah, that's boring for one, and for two, since they only have it at even intervals, if you want to do 2/3 of one and 1/3 of the other, you're shorting yourself a huge amount, and it actually really matters. Like, it's the difference between getting 1 mana regen and 3, and like that's massive. That's a 300% increase. And so as much as that makes up for the inherent lack of getting all the cool spells, because if you don't put the points in, you can't get the spells as much.
Okay.
There are tech trees,
Yeah.
and yeah, all the cool spells are really only available to the top tier of any one type. And so even though they tried to kind of override that, and so probably mechanically you're as strong, it's not as cool, and the coolness of the combat is a huge point that I liked about it.
Yeah.
Because the skills are about making the combat cooler, not necessarily about mechanically balancing it. And I think that was the thing that they didn't really deliver on as well. That and Aria Salvatore is kind of a hack. This is David's words, by the way, not mine.
Oh, yeah.
Hack were his words. Oh, are you going to try to murder these guys now again?
Gonna add
No, those pieces.
Oh, you should definitely try to like get your fate stuff up too. Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah.
That-
15K.
You just stabbed some guy in the
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
crown. Oh my god, they didn't notice
noticed.
you. How do they not notice you?
They're in a trance.
Oh. You can't kill that guy because he's a...
Oh, they're standing up. They're standing up.
You should definitely like backstab people until you can fate them and then just murder them all.
Oh, I want to see
They're like,
that.
we can't be bothered. You're across the river.
They can still see you.
Yes, they can. Nope.
Oh, they're going down. Yeah.
So you really just have to wait until it like
Their eye goes down to the bottom.
And so again, there are many aspects of this game that are very fun, and all the different combats have their merits.
Yeah, I don't have the page. Like, I liked doing the, like, walk into a room, call down friggin' meteors from the sky, watch everyone die, and then mop up what was left. I actually don't think you can kill this guy. You pickpocket. Oh, you can pickpocket him, though.
No.
Lame.
No murdering.
No murder. Maybe he's important. Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the quest guy from the
I wonder what's going through their head. They're like, do I see someone? Is someone like me?
No, just ignore my friend who just got.
Holy. Oh!
So yeah, like
murdered.
Yeah, you do 14,000 damage in backstab
Yeah.
hit. I don't even think they attack you, man. They just stand up.
I don't even think they.
Beat one in the face.
Man, they're friends right there, just taking a nap or something. They don't care.
It just means that you can't backstab them.
oh,
They've gone to sleep.
Yeah, they don't actually attack you. They don't have any means to
Murder
attack.
and
Lame.
assault.
Oh, that's
there.
no fun.
oh,
20
oh.
Faye will
Was
not
I just
come
killing
out.
innocent, like,
Yes.
defenseless people?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel a little bit worse.
They're all. You kill innocent people before. Just the defenseless is different.
Come back here, dear.
I mean, I don't think too many people could put up much of a fight against you.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is that like there is only one
Ow.
checkpoint in the game wherein people's reaction to you changes. Essentially, at the very beginning, they're like, "Oh, you don't look like much of a warrior," and you don't. Like, you look like kind of a crappy adventurer who just basically died. But basically, right before you essentially save the city, like the mission that I was doing 2/3 of the way through the game, anytime before that, they look at you the same way. Huh, you don't look like much of a warrior. I'm like, oh, I don't, with my bubble shield and my balls of magic and my big ass armor and my staff and my chakrams and my ability to kill you in 3 hits. I don't look like a warrior.
That's the problem with a lot of RPGs.
Yeah, and so like because it's open-ended, there are a couple of problems with that. One, the game is meant to be taken in a certain order.
Yeah.
The levels adjust a little bit, but by and large they actually don't.
But that's
so
a
that's
problem
okay.
in any game. WoW has that problem.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember coming in.
Skyrim has it.
Oh, I'll show you the lore stone.
Oh, the lore stones are cool, yeah.
The little story.
So that has that problem, like where it's an open world and you can take it in whatever order, but if you take it in the wrong order, one area will be like super challenging, you'll be like, oh my god. And then you get to another area later and it'll be super easy and you'll be bored. So which is kind of not as fun, and also because it's open world, the people react to you in the same way until you hit the 2/3 point in the game, and they're like, "Oh, you saved our city, thank you so much." And I'm like, finally, some friggin' recognition. Dang.
human gnome.
So, like, the hidden parts in the game, can you find those accidentally, or you can only do it if you get, like, a
No, you
test
can.
hidden?
If you wander by them, they
Yeah, if you wander by them, they glow and your controller starts to vibrate.
Okay.
Depending on how much detect hidden you have, it's more or less easy.
Okay. So it's probably worth investing
Murdering.
like a couple of points in.
Yeah.
So,
So,
You just
this is
wanna
not WoW.
murder them all.
yeah, this
In conclusion, triple dots,
not
right?
WoW.
The 3 dots,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In conclusion, QED. This is not WoW. This is not a WoW clone.
Yeah.
I will say, it definitely borrows a certain visual style from World of Warcraft.
yeah.
Being a little
it's
bit flared. Things like walls don't do this. They flare in at the middle, and that to me is the WoW look. The things that like flare out at the edges, like beams of wood, which makes no sense.
It's almost cartoonish.
Yes, it has a little bit of a cartoony flair, a little bit of an artistic
Yeah.
or painterly flair.
And that is such a good choice when it
Yes.
comes to a game like this, because otherwise you get these like really scary faces that you
Yeah.
get in like Skyrim,
Yeah.
where you're just like everyone's in that uncanny.
We just
valley.
have it out for other games here. Yeah, so I like this game for having but in some other ways too, that they definitely kind of got their own visual style that's much more influenced by sort of traditional or like Celtic high fantasy. And also, the engine, I think, is a really big part of what makes this game look awesome. Because some of these places you can get to, and it's just like, wow, that's really pretty. They wrote their own engine for this, and it definitely shows. So,
Apparently it
Wow.
shows in the budget too.
it shows in the budget. So, you know, the mythology and the story I could take or leave. And it definitely...
Back to murdering defenseless Fae.
It definitely takes some cues from World of Warcraft in the way that, like, every other fantasy game. Oh my god, really? Oh!
So we can see it close.
Oh, with the gauntlet. Oh my god, that's super
That
brutal.
hurts.
And now they're just afraid
They
of you.
just cower.
That
yeah.
guy's just gonna, meditate. He's done with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this game is awesomely pretty.
And not everyone has to be a sociopath like me.
Yeah, you
That's
don't have
good.
to. You could be very upstanding.
Yeah.
And so it takes cues from WoW in terms of visual style, in terms of little things like, bags of loot on the ground and little exclamation points for quests
That
and
wolf
stuff.
just had 117 gold.
Wow.
But what you do makes a difference in the world. Like, quest lines get completed and you can't do those quests again because it's like, no, you did that thing.
Also, if
But WoW
you
had that too.
betray
you
a
could
faction,
only see certain parts of the game after you completed a quest line. Or
But,
like,
like-
the world around you would change because
But you would go to a dungeon and that dungeon would just like start and regenerate and drop as much loot as you wanted. And like, dungeons like do repopulate. Brr.
that did nothing to you.
yeah, bears are
Also, there's no grinding.
Yeah,
The game is not about grinding.
Yeah.
It's all interesting, story-driven quests that are not about picking up items.
Never.
And there are enough of those in the game to get you from level 1 to level, 40 is the cap? 40.
Alright.
So
Then
that's...
easy.
I feel like the
too.
armor takes a lot of durability damage pretty quickly, at least in like the starting stuff.
Oh,
that I've been
yeah, but you
using.
can repair armor really quickly.
Yeah.
Don't actually go to a
Annoying.
repairman, just buy repair kits. Those are cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Balance, weird, fun game.
Fun game.
$20, definitely get it. Like,
Yeah.
it's on
Yeah.
PC, on Steam, probably for pretty cheap.
Yeah,
It's on Xbox, it's on PS3. It's probably really cheap now because, they made a bunch of them and it's not a franchise that's going to continue, so the price has probably dropped off precipitously. But it's definitely a lot of fun. I sank 60 hours into it.
yeah. I got close.
Yeah, if you want to get the whole game through 60 hours, it's a really good deal.
Yeah, you get your money's worth, and it
Or if you just want to stab things in the back.
like I do. So it's all good.
Not on sale with Steam. Oh, okay.
Oh.
No.
Bummer.
But yeah, highly recommend it. It doesn't matter what you kind of enjoy out of game. There's really something for everyone, I'd say. Oh, there's a wolf.
Same with the beer.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Beer too.
Even if you,
I didn't make a beer face.
there's something
so
for
that's-
everyone in that beer.
Yeah, even if you're not usually a fan of like the Belgians, the sort of telltale Belgian-y yeasty taste is really not there with quads. And so it's just like this nice oaky, fruity, not too heavy flavor. Double positive, 4 thumbs up for our quad episode.
Woo!
Hooray!
Yay!
So next week, guys, will be our 26th episode, which will be our 1/2 year episode. A big one.
Oh, wow.
So I haven't decided what game to celebrate the occasion with, but it will be a lot of fun.
It'll be a party.
And it will be a party, and we will have another beer. If you guys have not seen the show before, go ahead and click follow on the Twitch TV page. We are Cloudboat Armada, and we have lots of other cool stuff. Minecraft is still going on. You guys should watch it on Mondays.
Yeah.
And Shemile's cocktail version of our show, Mixed Games, Mixed Drinks,
Oh, that's cute.
is also going down. And a couple of other shows in the works. Me and Colin are playing Deadly Premonition all the way through.
Okay. Wow.
So that's going to be a show in a couple of months too. It's ridiculous, in case you didn't know. All of those coming up later.
Yeah.
But if nothing else, we'll see you guys here next week. Are you going to murder that deer?
I'm trying.
No.
It's not working.
All right, I'm just going to cut you off.
Yeah, please
You
do.
get cut off. All right. So if nothing else, we'll see you here next week for our 26th, our 6-month episode. And until then, everybody, thanks for watching and game responsibly.
Game responsibly.
Cheers, everyone.
Do we do that right this time?
No, we didn't.
Shut up! I got it. Tim, if you're watching, Tim, I did it right. They fucked it up. It was.